If you own a Ford vehicle with the King Ranch package that has the awesome brown seats, but they're beginning to fade and crack, and you're wondering, is this how it's always going to be? Like, are they always going to look this terrible? The answer is no. It's a super simple fix, and I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it. So what you're seeing here is a front seat that has been treated on the left half and untreated on the right. All you need to get your vehicle seats looking like the left in that previous video we just saw is some of this medium brown leather and vinyl recoloring balm. There'll be a link to this down below. It's an Amazon affiliate link. You can click it, it'll take you to the exact same product that I bought. It comes with 2 of these foam pads. I'm gonna show you how to apply it. It's very simple, and maybe give you a few pointers, some things that I've learned just in doing it here recently. So I don't know if this is something that's required. For me, it made sense to wear gloves because I don't want the brown staining my hand. I don't know if it would stain my hand, but why chance it? So there we go. If you don't have gloves and you're actually interested in some good ones, I bought these on Amazon as well. They have a diamond textured grip, which are handy for grabbing things. If you buy a box, you got to get at least 100 of them, so that's 50 uses if you wear 2, but they've been nice gloves, so I'll put a link below for these as well. Like I said earlier, it does come with 2 pads. You can see the pad on the right has been used, the pad on the left has not. I'm going to use the pad that I've been using so far, so we'll keep this one here, and this is the balm itself. So for me, I'm just scooping out a little, such as this. If you get a little extra on the edge, you can just scoop it back off. One thing to pay attention to, especially for seats like this, a lot of the King Ranches do have seats with the holes in them. A lot of them have the ventilated seats. You don't want to glob this stuff down in those holes because then you've got to worry about cleaning it out. For me, when I did get it in some of the holes, I was hitting it like this. You could use a paper clip, which is handy to have because some of your holes may have things stuck in them. You can use this to poke them free so that you're not staining the debris stuck in the hole. So paper clip's handy to have. But what I am doing with this, I'm starting on a flat surface as opposed to the leather with holes. So I would be starting over here, applying such as that. You're just going to work it into the leather, and as you have some left over, you can work yourself onto the leather with holes. Again, I'll scoop out a little more and then work it into the leather, and then once it's not all globbed up, I'll bring myself back over here and you can work it in. So that's just working with this little tip here. Of course, you can get more coverage if you use the entire base of it there. So we're going to get that spread nice and even. Of course, you're going to have some extra if you glob it like that. You just want to avoid having these massive globs go into the holes there. So I've got it to where I can come over here, work it in, and you're going to continue as I'm doing throughout the entire vehicle. I will tell you, it's a lot more fun when you first start out because it's night and day, the change you're seeing. And then you realize, wait a minute, I've got to do the entire vehicle. So I would suggest doing this on a nice, cool day, as opposed to right now I'm doing this in 88-degree heat with the humidity index of who knows what in North Carolina. So it's nice and warm, which is probably great for this drying. It does say on the container here that it needs to dry for 4 hours. So wait 4 hours before you sit on it. And then it also says that there is a conditioner that they sell separately that can help preserve the color. We're not going to be using that in today's video. Conditioner is good to use on leather seats regardless of if you have used a balm such as this, but I'll put a link to that in the video as well if you want to pick up the conditioner by the same company to help preserve this. It'll last a little longer. All right, I've got everything finished up, and in just a moment, I'm gonna give you a look at the driver's seat, which is completed with the passenger seat, which we've done nothing on. You're gonna see a night and day difference. I'm super happy with how this turned out. Following that, I'm gonna give you a few quick tips on things that are gonna help you as you're going through this process, some things to look out for, and some things just to pay attention to. So that's the finished product. Driver's seat, I'm super happy with how that turned out. As a comparison, here is the passenger seat. Now we're dealing with some shadows here. I can't get in and move the vehicle because it's not sat for 4 hours, but you can see we've got a lot of wear in these seats, specifically in areas like this that we no longer have over here. So Super happy with how this turned out. All right, so that is a wrap on getting this leather on this King Ranch restored. There's a few things I wanted to run by you, 3 in particular that you want to pay attention to as you are working through this on your own seats. Number 1, if you get a little bit of this on your trim, as you can see there, some Windex and a microfiber towel will be just fine. You're gonna wet it, rub it down, you're gonna be good to go. It might take a little bit of elbow grease if it's dried, but it's gonna come right off, as you can see right there. Secondly, be sure to pay attention to these little tabs that stick out. This is the second row. This is letting you know that there are hookups down here for a car seat. In the front, there's gonna be some that let you know that there are airbags in the seat. These would not look great brown, so be sure to keep those tucked in as you are going through with the balm. And third, something I realized as I was on the rear of these seats, I do not believe is actually leather. I believe it's vinyl. So it's going to give a different look. You actually can see it. You can actually see these streaks here. I have to wipe this down to clean that off. So fronts of the seats, this was fine. There are no rears to these because you have the carpet on the back. So the only thing you want to avoid is this rear, which it shouldn't wear like the front did, so that should be fine anyway. But from here down, I would not deal with because I believe that is vinyl. All in all, it was a super simple repair that paid dividends. I'll give you a quick look on the inside. We use pretty much all of this recoloring balm. I'd highly recommend this. We'll put a link to this and everything that I mentioned below. Be sure to like and follow the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.